Hello there, sexy people! Guys, the third Avengers Doomsday teaser has leaked online. It is dedicated to the mutants. And the same thing happened like with the first two. As soon as the teasers are sent to cinemas, the trailer immediately slips onto the internet. Honestly, theater employees do not really care about that. They are not paid extra to protect Disney's data. That is how the leaked Cap trailer showed up. The file was sent to the theaters and it instantly hit the web. Now the screenshots and a full description of the teaser are already popping up online. As usual, spoiler warning, we will break down everything down in detail. And if you enjoyed this kind of content, subscribe. Even though frames and clips are already circulating on social media, they will not be shown here. Mickey Mouse is aggressively blocking new leaks. So, the trailer opens with the dark scenes inside the X Mansion. The camera slowly moves through the corridors, showing the iconic metal plate, Xavier's school for gifted mutants. In the distance, we see Professor X in his chair. He's playing chess with Magneto. The King piece floats in the air while the blurred Eric sits in the background. Eric and Charles shake hands. The camera pulls up and shows Charles in his blue jacket with red and black X symbol. Xavier smiles and Eric smiles back. Magneto currently looks very shaggy, like he's cosplaying Wolverine. Next, we see Cyclops taking off his visor. His face is covered in some kind of black liquid, dirt, oil or blood. A powerful energy beam bursts from his eyes. Behind his move a pair of massive metal sentinel legs. His costume resembles the one from the X-Men 97 animated series, but without the yellow trunks. The lower half is all blue, and honestly, with yellow trunks he would look ridiculous like James Gunn's Superman. For most of the teaser we hear Xavier's voiceover. Death comes for all of us. That's what I know. The question is not whether you're ready to die, but who you will become when you close your eyes. The tone of the teaser is the same as the first two. Few characters, almost no dialogue, and a constant feeling that something is very wrong. The overall atmosphere is ominous, with a slight hint of hope but mostly bleak. We already know the incursion is close and the mutant world will collide with the Avengers universe. The vibe is very reminiscent of Days of Future Past. The mansion looks like Logan saw it in the 70s, but the professor's age tells us this is not this era. This is not 70s. The mansion itself is destroyed, apparently after previous events and a Sentinel attack. Cyclops looks fantastic, and the chess scene between Magneto and Xavier symbolizes the return of the Master of Magnetism. This could be a continuation of the final battle, filling in the gaps leading up to Days of Future Past. Overall, this is my favorite of the three teasers so far. It perfectly builds hype and shows how strong the X-Men side of the franchise still is. The fourth teaser will focus on the Fantastic Four, Namor and Wakanda. Doom will not appear there. There is also an insider rumor about the Cyclops optic blast scene. Supposedly something truly terrifying happens there, and it is not just about the Sentinel behind him. The leak claims he unleashes the beam as an emotional reaction, out of grief. We already know this is not about Jean Grey's death. Most likely Cyclops is reacting to the loss of someone close. Doom may have kidnapped his daughter Rachel Summers, just as he earlier abducted Franklin Richards. That would make Scott yet another father whose child was taken by Doom, giving him a deeply personal reason to go to war against the villain. For now, it is only rumors, but it sounds like many mutants will not survive Doomsday events. For some actors, this could be their last outing, especially for Patrick Stewart. This may be his final Marvel film, meaning Professor X could die and not return in Secret Wars. Right now, Monica Rambeau is stuck in the mutant universe after ending up there at the end of the Marvel sequels. Thanks to her, the mutants can learn about the Avengers and the Thunder of God and prepare for the coming battle. The Cyclops scene most likely confirms that Doom will send Sentinels to attack the Xavier Mansion in order to frame the Avengers. Victor will tell the mutants that it was the Avengers who dispatched the Sentinels to kill the X-Men and destroy the universe to save their own. All of this will lead to the long-awaited clash between mutants and the Earth's mightiest heroes. At last, we will see a proper adaptation of Avengers vs X-Men on screen. The Avengers have always been and will always be enemies of the mutants. They protect humanity and the USA government, not Magneto's people. The return of Cyclops and his new role as the true leader of mutant kind is pure epic. It is hard to think of any other character whose public perception flipped 180 degrees as dramatically as Cyclops. On paper, he's always been the leader, but he was constantly pushed into the background. Fan favorites like Wolverine grabbed all the best seats. In the original films, Scott was moved to the third row and basically turned into furniture. Even in the 2010 cartoon, Wolverine and X-Men, Cyclops played like a second character to a guy who canonically smells like a trash dumpster, a short 160cm walking stink beast. That says a lot about how audiences saw the X-Men, and Scott in particular, but after X-Men 97, Cyclops' red visor exploded in popularity. People simply cannot get enough of Scott Summers now. The only similar case is Tony Stark after the first Iron Man. Keep in mind how little time passed between the Iron Man and Civil War. Back then, Tony's reputation was in the gutter. Reed Richards can build a superhero Guantanamo and say oops, and people will forgive him. Tony is still blamed for the events of Civil War. In any case, Scott Summers is now more popular than ever. The red visor rules. Overall, these teasers are very enjoyable. They are still holding Doom back, which only adds to the intrigue. The mutants will be a key part of Doomsday and Secret Wars. Doom kidnaps Franklin, a mutant beyond Omega level, to use his power to reach Loki and destroy the multiverse. He uses the collision of the Marvel and X-Men worlds to pin heroes against each other. He could also target other overpowered children, such as Thor's daughter Love, who carries a piece of Eternity's power. In Spider-Man 4, we are reportedly getting Sadie Sink, who will likely play Rachel Summers, Scott's daughter. In comics, Rachel held the Phoenix Force for a long time, making her incredibly valuable to Doom. Each of these kids can give Victor the power to rewrite the rules of the game. According to insider Danny Richmond, the key Secret Wars characters will be Deadpool, Hugh Jackman's Wolverine, Tobey Maguire's Spider-Man, and Tom Holland's friendly neighborhood Wallcrawler. It seems Jackman and Tobey will be the true core heroes of this epic story and the grand finale of the multiverse. Those were the latest leaks. Write in comments down below what you think, and subscribe if you've enjoyed this type of content. See you later, guys.